Investment fees can be an easy thing to overlook. I mean, no one sends you a bill every month, and you don't receive a statement for them. Rather, these type of fees are just silently collected from your portfolio every single quarter. And these investment fees can have a huge impact on your retirement savings. Even small fees can add up over time. And if you're not careful, you can end up losing out on a decent chunk of change by the time you retire. In this video, we're going to see how investment fees can cause your retirement savings to suffer and what you can do to avoid them. Welcome to the Daily Dough, where we learn everything from finance to investing together. Now, when it comes to fees, you're probably going to run into a few common ones, including management fees, administration fees, transaction fees, just to name a few. And each of these can add up over time and have a negative effect on your returns. How so? Well, on average, these investment fees can range from 0.25% to around 2%. For our video, let's assume we had a management fee of 1%, which doesn't seem like a lot. I mean, in the United States, we're used to tipping someone at a restaurant 18 to 20% for bringing you food. So giving someone 1% to manage and try to make you money doesn't seem like a big deal. But even a 1% fee over a lifetime of investing can have a significant effect on your portfolio. If we looked at this portfolio model from Vanguard, you can see the historical return on an 80% stock and 20% bond portfolio from 1926 to 2021 was 11.1%. Let's use this as our base and say you invested $1,000 a month for 40 years. Using those numbers, a $1,000 initial investment would grow to $8 million, which is incredible. But what if there was a 1% fee? Well, your portfolio would go from $8 million to $6 million, which is still a lot of money. But over the course of your investing career, you would pay close to $2 million in fees. And if your expense ratio was higher, let's say 2%, you would end up paying almost $3.5 million in fees. And that's an insane amount of money that's not going towards your retirement. The good news is there are ways to avoid these fees and ensure that you're not overpaying. The first step is do your research. Be aware of the fees associated with each of your investments. Make sure you read the fine print, you understand the fees associated with each fund. Next, be sure to shop around and find the lowest fees possible. There are many funds available with low fees, and you can compare them to find the best return. And last, but probably what I consider to be the best option, consider investing in ETFs or passively managed funds. These funds typically have much lower fees than actively managed funds and can provide a good return. For example, consider VU, which has an expense ratio of 0.03%. So instead of paying upwards of $3 million in fees, you would only end up paying around $68,000 in fees over a 40-year investing career. And ETFs like VU have a solid track record of being good investments. Investment fees can have a big impact on your retirement savings. Make sure you do your own research in what you invest in and weigh the pros and cons to the investment. Don't let what seems like a small fee make a big dent in your returns. But what are your thoughts when it comes to investment fees? Let me know in the comments down below.